Hello everyone. Well, today I'm going to share with you my seed germination, what worked and what didn't work, and I'm going to upgrade my grow station over here with my new Grow It LED grow lights. So stay tuned. Well, you'll recall on the first go-round I did brassicas, I did chard, Brussels sprouts, kale, radishes, lettuces, and a few other things. But I followed that up with a little tray of celery. So today we're going to reveal how everything looks. Part of the problem is I didn't have the grow light close enough to the seedlings. I talk about this in another video. Really, they need to be like 2 inches off the top of these things. It's incredible. But my problem was I used this one little light thinking that I was just going to do a few things, one little tray. But when you start putting all of this, it's not enough light. You can't get it spread out enough. You can't get it close enough. So now let's check out the celery, because that's looking kind of exciting. Obviously, I can't have this many stalks of celery. So I'm going to have to thin at some point, but for now I'm leaving off the wrapper. I could have taken this off 3 days ago. This reservoir is completely full still, but it's great because it kept the soil moist the entire time, which is something celery wants. So what I'm going to do is readjust everything, take out some things that can be potted up, take out some other things that failed, and get this right underneath the light so they can start getting strong, and then I'll be able to thin them out. Now this is a tray I added after that first day of doing the brassicas, and it's leeks, shallots, and oops, it's going to be very wet. As you can see, I've had virtually no germination on any of the leek, shallot. Oh, this is arugula. So I've had just a little bit of arugula germinating. Let's see what this is. And this is cilantro. All of these, I'm going to keep them on the heat mat because they have not germinated. I'm going to leave the dome off for now because there's a lot of water in there. And what tends to happen when they get too wet is they start getting the green kind of mold. Before I start moving things around though, I want to get my 48-inch light, which I haven't opened yet, and that's the new lights from Grow It LED. These are made in the United States. I had a great experience ordering them, and I got one 48 and two 24s, one of which is outside right now. And I'm going to keep my 3 24-inch lights on the new shelf that I put together and bring my 48 in here. I know it's not ideal. I'm not even keeping this bookshelf that's holding them up in here, but I have to get my plants going. I can't wait for everything to be perfect. I've got to do this. I've been waiting to open this to when I could show it to you, because it is so well wrapped. Now, I've had a different plan when I bought these about using these in the sunroom. I don't like to use a knife on these because I don't want to get the blade anywhere near this electric cord. At any rate, I decided to use them in a different way. But originally, I had wanted an extra long cord so that it could run from the ceiling down to existing outlets on the wall. But I don't think it's a bad thing to have that. These lights come in red and black. That's the color of my Prius. Gorgeous. so eager to use these lights. Now's the time. You know I'm on a quest to find high quality products made in the United States. And Grow It LED is a great company that I found. This is where I ordered my new grow lights. I have a 48-inch and two 24s. They come in red and black. Of course, you know which one I chose. And another interesting feature is they have all of these holes. So you can position your light at an angle if you want to sit in a room and not have that light shining right in your face. Plus, they have these reflectors to shoot the light down and away from you also. So they were great to work with. And this light has an on-off switch and a dimmer, so you don't have to crawl behind furniture, get down on your knees, and turn them off if you don't have a timer. And a timer's great, but there are times when you go in and you don't want the light on and you want to just switch it off. These have the on-off switch and a dimmer if they're too bright. What I'm going to do is I am going to change out the 24-inch light I have over here with the 48, so I'll have more even light across the top of the table. Here's the 24. Isn't it cute? It's just shiny red like a new car. I love it. James, who is one of the co-founders of Grow It LED, worked with me on my order. You know, the cord for an LED light like this is thick. It's not some little lamp cord to run all these lights. So you've got a significant grounded line. I didn't want a big black line going down across my white wall. And this is when I was going to put them in the sunroom. And so I said, can you make them white? And he said, sure. So he just customized, and he customized the length as well for me on my order. So like I said, great company to work with. You'll be supporting a family-owned U.S. company. Now, of course, the components in this light are made by Samsung. That's not made in the United States. But you are supporting a company that produces products from California. So check it out. Okay, I'm going to take down my Mars Hydro light. I have a video on unboxing this light and how it worked out last year. Great light. I love a lot of the features of this light, but I am going to put the 48-inch light across this grow station so that it can really maximize the light all across the table, which is about 48 inches long. And this light will go on one of the shelves of my new shelving grow station outside. You have to be very careful. I'm handling this while the light is on. Obviously, I have to unplug it. I should have done that before I undid that. That's crazy. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone, Kaye. This is exactly why I want to have an on-off switch on my light. So I don't have to crawl behind furniture to unplug it. These edges on this reflector are sharp, by the way, so you've got to be careful. All right, let's put this over here for the moment. Let's get it up higher. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of time to get this right. Excuse me while I crawl around on the floor. Yep, that is the length of the table for sure. I think it's one click too high over here. This still may be a little bit too high, but we'll adjust it as we go. Now what I want to do is remove the things that have germinated off of the heat mats. Put these over here. It would be nice to have one and one just like that, but that won't work because I need to seed a whole bunch more stuff, and this whole tray can come out. You're really not supposed to get water on these heat mats, but it's almost inevitable. I think what I'm going to do is unplug one of the heat mats, put my flowers in here, bring this down, and bring this like this. I'm still hoping some of these leeks and shallots germinate. When your seedlings get their first set of true leaves, and these are on their second set, you start giving them liquid fish fertilizer. As soon as these kind of adjust in a day or two, we're going to pot up the ones that look the healthiest. And back behind here, hopefully these will germinate. Everything that was going to germinate here has germinated, so this is just a question of giving it some fish fertilizer, helping the ones that did germinate. I will be rotating this so that there's more light on the inside here. Meanwhile, the celery should perk up and start facing towards this light. This should grow more. This is the chard brassicas, and that's kind of the lineup for right now. Let's see what was a bust. This was the Brunswick cabbage. Those are the seeds I got for free a couple of years ago, so that might be the reason. This was the Bloomsdale lettuce, and I really want to grow some of that. It almost looks like there's something coming up there, so I might give that another chance. And this is the red giant, and I think what I'll do is just replant this seed because that is a gorgeous red lettuce. So fresh soil, redo, and skip it. Thanks so much for watching this channel, and if you are a late bloomer like me, I hope you'll subscribe and tell your friends. Don't forget to click the bell for notifications. Scroll down and hit all so you won't miss a thing right here on my new Tennessee homestead.